Of this coming our way. Have we seen the worst, or is this going to get worse?
It may get worse in the next maybe 2 to 3 hours. And I continue to show you this picture because I believe this is going to be the iconic picture that comes out of some of today's flooding. This is 275 coming into Tampa, and this is the West Shore exit where people tried to exit, and basically it took them into a pond. I'm not sure exactly if they turned these folks around or if they're still sitting there, but this is unbelievable at this point. So now let's talk about the hows and the whys and the how long this is going to last. We have this area of low pressure to our north, eerily similar to a tropical system in that it is an area of low pressure. It has counterclockwise winds and it has tropical moisture with it. In fact, one of the downsides of it not being a tropical system is that you would get waves of rain. This is a shield of rain. There's no breaks in the rain, from the rain that's coming down in Polk County all the way back to the central portions of the Gulf of Mexico. So that's why I say it may get worse before it gets better. When you see some of these brighter yellow colors on radar, that's where it's telling you heavy downpours. So we're not just talking about some rain. We're talking heavy downpours on top of areas where the ground is saturated. That means it can't accept any more water, so it's going to sit on top of the ground and it's going to get on top of those roadways, which we've obviously seen making some places islands. So we have a flood warning for Pasco and northern Pinellas and northwestern Hillsborough County until 10:30. It's a little hard to pick out. Here's where this flood warning ends, and then there's another one that is extended into the 301 communities of Hillsborough County until 11:15 this morning. This warning includes Tampa and includes South Tampa and includes the Brandon area, places that saw intense flooding over the weekend. And we've already heard from Tampa's mayor that says, you know, the drainage system can't hold anymore. It's about a century old. It's dealing with just thousands of more gallons of water than it normally deals with, and it can't take that out, especially when, again, the ground can't hold it anymore. So here's just kind of a look at the past 12 hours. So from last night to this morning, a half foot of rain in some places, and that certainly is causing the flooding, which is what you just heard from Mark Douglas. He's in northern Pinellas County, which I believe would certainly be an area that is the most flooded. 6.3 inches of rain between Tarpon Springs and Palm Harbor. If you go a little farther south into Pinellas, it's not quite as bad, but I have a feeling you're also going to be dealing with some flooding there. Portions of Hillsborough County, nearly 7 inches of rainfall in the northwestern portions, 3 to 6 inches of rain in Tampa, about 3 to 6 inches of rain over near the Notasassa. And we're really stacking up some rain in Manatee County now. So let me just show you. Yeah, it's hard to even find any breaks. Pasco, Pinellas, over the Bay Bridges, right into downtown Tampa, over I-75, into the eastern portions of Hillsborough County, now all over Polk County. One little area from Lake Wales down to Frostproof where it's still dry. So we might all be heading in your direction here pretty soon. We have heavy rain happening throughout Manatee County, a little bit drier in Sarasota, Hardy, DeSoto, and Highlands County. But again, you're hard pressed to find anybody who hasn't seen heavy rain. So how long is it going to last? This is our very short-term computer model. Now, why we care about it being a short-term is because we can put a lot more detail in it when we're only forecasting out for a few hours. So this is a highly detailed forecast model. I keep the heavy rain in. This is going through until 12:30. Notice Hillsborough, Pinellas, still forecasting heavy rain. By the time we head into 3:30, yes, there's rain, but it's not as heavy. And the later you get into the evening, the more I'm bringing those rain chances down. So most of the rain will be north of I-4 and along I-4 before 4 o'clock, which will lead to quick street flooding. But here's the thing. We could see rivers cresting or rising all week long as the water drains into the basins there. So watch out around Zephyr Hills, the Hillsborough River there, and, of course, the Anclote River as well. So, Gene, we're going to send it back to you now. Could get worse before it gets better.
Wow. Okay. Well, if you are one of those areas